Hello everyone, this is Mystic Goddess with your general reading. So today we're going to see who is coming toward you when it comes to love. This reading is for everyone of every zodiac sign, so feel free to switch the energies around as needed. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into these messages. Give me messages, please, Holy Spirit, for everyone that watches this reading. Who is coming toward my viewers when it comes to love? Who is coming toward my viewers when it comes to love? 2 more shuffles. All right. So let's see what comes out here. All right. So at the bottom of the deck, we have opposites. So it's someone who's very different from you. It's also giving energy of the two of you wanting different things or having different love languages. With intimacy being right beside that, I feel like one of the major differences between the two of you is how you display emotion or affection. At the top of the deck, we have bad jealousy. So it's giving energy of this person being very jealous. For some of you, they can be a little bit irrational when it comes to their suspicion, but it stems from this person fearing that they're not good enough for you. So you could be pretty confident and secure within yourself, but this person is not. And that's where the two of you kind of are different from one another. Give me more. Thank you. All right, we have intense. So they have very intense emotions for you. It's also giving energy of them coming on really strong. At the bottom of the deck, we have sacrifices. So they want to come in compromising with you. They're going to try their best to be a lot more open-minded and flexible. But this is someone who needs to give up something. They may need to give up their jealousy. For others of you, this person needs to give up their insecurity. With criticism being right beside that, they could be a little bit overly critical of themselves or overly critical of others. That may be another thing that they need to sacrifice, because if they're not careful, it will create a wedge between the two of you. It may have even created wedges in the past. This person feels as though they're not good enough, so they'll project that onto you by making you feel as though nothing that you ever do is good enough. At the top of the deck, we have codependence. So they feel like they can't live without you. It's also giving energy of this person feeling a little bit worthless. Be careful that they don't try and create codependence within you, okay? Be really careful when it comes to that. So yeah, they're a very insecure individual. So it's giving energy of this person needing to work on themselves. Give me more. Who is coming toward my viewers when it comes to love? Now, for a few of you, this could be a new person, and they could be coming on a bit too strongly too soon, okay? We have responsibility. So this is someone who wants to prove to you that they can keep their word. It's also giving energy of them taking a little bit of accountability. They may admit that they were wrong in the past, or they may admit that there was no excuses for their behavior. With little effort being here, this is someone you definitely had a past connection with, and they may have been a bit of a lazy lover. It's coming out like they took little to no initiative to make the relationship work. For a few of you, they didn't invest as much energy into the connection as you did. So this could be someone who may have been a little bit blinded. Okay, and what I mean by that is them not putting in much effort, them being a lazy lover, them taking little to no initiative may have been something that they didn't realize was creating a wedge between the two of you. Okay? It's coming out like they may not have put in much effort because they didn't expect to fall in love with you as deeply as they did. Now, for others of you, I just feel like this person lets fear get in the way. They're afraid of putting in a lot of effort and then things not working out between the two of you. So this is someone who may have been in dormant type of energy, especially when it comes to their consistency. But I feel like they didn't realize how that was creating a wedge between the two of you. So you may have overplayed your part, but they underplayed theirs. Give me more. But they're going to come in taking a little bit of accountability. It's either that or they're going to try and prove to you that they can keep their word and that you can depend on them. Thank you. We have authenticity. So they're going to come toward you with some honest, truthful communication. For a few of you, this person felt a very strong attraction to you the first time they ever saw you. It's like there was an instant feeling of desire. They instantly wanted to know more about you. And I also feel like those intense feelings developed really quickly. They're ready to be their true, authentic self. And what I mean by that is they're tired of holding back. They could have been a bit dishonest with you when the two of you initially met. They may have lied to you in order to get you or to get whatever it is that they wanted. So they may have lied about who they are. They may have made themselves seem better than who they really are. For others of you, they may have been dishonest by not revealing their true feelings or not revealing their true intentions. There was something manipulative about how this person even got you in the first place. There's a distortion of truth here. Also, some of you are not going to believe this, but I see it, so I'm going to say it because it's not about what you believe. It's about what I see here. For some of you, this person fell in love with you very quickly. Almost like love at first sight. Now, I'm not going to say it was love at first sight, but they fell really deeply, really quickly, and it scared the crap out of them. There would be times that this person would display passive-aggressive behavior toward you. And they would do that because of the strong attraction, the intense feelings that they have for you, and they didn't know how to handle them. So it's giving energy of them making it seem as though things were not what they really were. They were not as hooked on you, or it just wasn't all that deep, when in reality, this person was head over heels for you. So whenever you would do things, whether knowingly or unknowingly, and they would get triggered by it, it would come out in passive aggressive behavior or passive aggressive ways. It's almost like their way of protecting themselves or protecting their lie. So yeah, they have a tendency not to reveal their true feelings, not to reveal their intense and deep desire for you, but they get pissed off when certain things happen in the connection and they become passive aggressive, but it would seem as though they were being passive aggressive for no reason. But see, it's because they didn't want to show you how strongly they felt about you. It's really weird and it's very hard for me to explain. There was just a distortion of the truth when it comes to this person's true feelings for you. They may have made it seem as though it wasn't all that deep. They were not as into you as they really were. Any little thing that you would do would bother this person. They may even still be that way now. But I also feel like their reaction is way too drastic. Like, for example, let's say that you don't answer your phone right away, or you don't text back right away. Well, their drastic reaction may be to ghost you. Their drastic reaction may be to give you the silent treatment for an extended period of time. That was their way of being passive aggressive because they were pissed off about something that you did. Even if you didn't do it intentionally. That's the best way that I can explain it. Because this is someone who's impatient. They have a now or never type of attitude. The relationship may have moved along very quickly for the two of you. I wouldn't be surprised if you fell in love quickly, or the two of you had intimate encounters pretty quickly. Now, please don't force that to fit. But some of you may have started off as a friends with benefits with this person. If it's not that, I just feel like the relationship moved way too fast. But see, they were impressed with being able to even get someone like you. That's why they wanted to move things along really quickly. I feel like this person wanted you to fall head over heels in love with them because they were head over heels in love with you. But it was something that happened a lot quicker than you're aware of. This is crazy. But it showed itself through them being passive aggressive. You may have noticed that right away. But they definitely may have been dishonest, either about their intentions, dishonest about their feelings, or they may have been dishonest about who they truly are. They may have made it seem as though they were capable of giving you something that they really couldn't. It's either that, or they just tried to make themselves appear better than who they actually are. So just take that message however it fits. Give me more. This is also someone who gets jealous very easily, okay? Thank you. All right, we have cheating and we also have fear, and both of those cards came out in reverse. So they don't want you to fear being with them, okay? They like when you're emotional. They like when you are intense on an emotional level. They also get turned on whenever you react in a strong manner, whether that's on an emotional level or whether that's showing jealousy. They like that. It actually turns them on. Now, if this person broke your trust in any way, they could come in apologizing for that, or they could come in trying to make that up to you. For a few of you, this person may have engaged in suspicious activities, or they may have done things that would cause you to give them the side eye. But they want to make those things up to you. It's also giving energy of this person being tired of a certain lifestyle. So if they're the type that cheats, or if this is someone who likes to entertain others on the side, they're willing to give that up for you. They feel as though you're worth it. With faithfulness being at the bottom of the deck, they're realizing that there's no one else like you. It's also giving energy of this person wanting to get rid of any other distractions. You're always on their mind, okay? And they want to come in and show you that they're in it for the long haul. If there have been any conflicts between the two of you, they do want to work through those conflicts. And they want you to not give up on them easily. But see, when it comes to not giving up on them easily, I feel like you've given this person numerous chances to get it right. You haven't given up on them easily. I feel like you may have put up with way more than you should have. But see, you may have started to view this person as someone who's unwilling to do the self-work. Okay? But you definitely prove to them that you're not like the others. They may have even assumed that this relationship or their connection with you would be just like all of the other connections that they've had before in the past. But see, you showed them through your actions that you're not like everyone else. They may have had a distorted image of you, or they just thought that you were someone that you really were not. But you've proven yourself to this person. That's another reason why they see you as someone they want to settle down with. Give me more. Who is coming toward my viewers? Also, make sure that they are not connecting with anyone else. If they are, they're willing to leave that other person alone if they can be with you. Thank you. All right, we have enthusiasm, and that card came out in reverse. So it's giving this person being a bit pessimistic, okay? But one reason why they're like that toward you is because they feel like they're not good enough. Some of you may not be happy to hear from this person, or you've just grown bored with the connection. But yo, you're not as enthusiastic about this person as you used to be. There's something about their energy that's a little bit dark. I don't know if they always have something negative to say, or they look at the glass half empty instead of half full. But there's something about their mindset and about their energy that's a little bit dark. It's like they walk around with a dark cloud following them. They're always thinking about what could go wrong, or they're too busy focusing on negative aspects of things. They need to learn to have a more positive mindset. At the top of the deck, we have guilt trip. When they do come in, don't allow this person to guilt trip you, okay? It's giving energy of them trying to guilt trip you so that they can get whatever it is that they're wanting out of you. So just make sure you don't allow this person to pressure you into doing anything that you don't want to do. Also, they may try and pressure you into having an intimate encounter. For a few of you, they could tell you that they want to talk. They just want to see you. They just want to spend some time with you. And then the next thing you know, it could turn into a sexual thing. But for some of you, it always ends up that way. Like if you were to go and see them, even if the two of you were only supposed to talk, it ends up going a lot further than you were expecting it to go. It's like the two of you just always end up either making up, or you always end up having a sexual encounter. But that message is very specific, so please don't force it to fit. If you were to meet up with them, they're going to expect you to give in if they do want to have an intimate encounter. And if you don't, they're going to try and make you feel guilty about it. Even if you were to decide that you don't want to have an intimate encounter with them because you just don't want to, they're going to try and make it seem as though there's something to it. So they could say that you must be dealing with someone else or something like that. Kind of weird a little bit. Give me one more card. Who is coming toward my viewers? Thank you. All right, we have social norms, and that card came out in reverse. So I feel like this person is trying their best to deprogram themselves. And what I mean by that is they've learned some very toxic behaviors from the people around them. They also have a very unhealthy thinking pattern. If you could just be in this person's thoughts, if you could be in their head and in their heart space, everything is intense for them. They feel everything on an intense level. They're just really good at hiding it. They're really good at showing restraint. So yeah, they're trying to get rid of a negative or unhealthy thinking pattern, and they're trying to unlearn toxic behaviors. That's a good thing. It's also giving energy of them feeling like they don't fit in with society. They could be the black sheep of their family, okay? Or they just feel like they're different. They could even feel like they're not accepted by society. At the top of the deck, we have future. So they could want the two of you to make future plans with one another, okay? They do see a future with you, but it's also giving energy of this person having a really hard time staying in the present. And I want to say that came out in another reading that I did recently. They're always thinking about the future. For some of you, they think too much about the past. See, that's where fear comes in at, because they think so much about what could happen or what could go wrong to the point where they can't enjoy the present. I also feel like they think so much to the point where they make themselves jealous. But see, it stems from fear of losing you. This is someone who wants you all to themselves. And for some of you, they can't see life without you. They cannot see life without you. Wow. But see, since they are in that energy, they need to learn to stop sabotaging. They feel as though you should just be accepting of them being emotionally aloof. Them doing things that sabotage the connection. But that's not fair. They expect to love or to be loved fully. They expect you to accept the good with the bad, to value the differences between the two of you. But see, it's selfish because they don't give you that same energy in return. This is someone who will expect you to put their needs first. They have a it's my way or the highway type of attitude. And for a few of you, they think that they're always right. So that may have contributed to the lack of consistency in the connection, the highs and lows, the ons and offs. It may have even caused drama between the two of you. A few of you may feel like there have been more lows than highs in the relationship. But I see them coming in, showing you affection. They could also do something as a sweet gesture, okay? They could do something to show their love for you. If you were to meet up with them, they're going to be really touchy-feely, okay? I see them showing you a lot of affection through touch. Also, again, just be careful that they're not connecting with anyone else. I do feel like if they have another love interest or if they're involved with another person, they feel as though that other person cannot compare to you. But there's something they're being secretive about. Something they're being secretive about. For example, if they have social media and they don't want to post you on their social media, or if they don't ever mention you on their social media, if they have their status set as single, if the two of you hardly ever go out in public, if you haven't met any of their friends or any of their family members, true enough, there could be different reasons as to why that has happened. But for most of you, it may be because they're dealing with someone else secretly, or they just want to deal with you on the low. So just be careful when it comes to that. But yeah, this person definitely wants to come in proving some things to you. Like I said, when the two of you first met, it may not have felt like an initial encounter. You may have felt like you already knew this person, and they felt a very strong, instant attraction to you. They don't see a future without you. They could come in wanting to make future plans or talking about the two of you sharing a future with one another. But the two of you are also very different. This person needs to make certain sacrifices. They also need to do a little bit of shadow work, because if they don't, there's going to be a lot of issues or blockages in the connection. This is someone who operates a lot out of fear. They want you all to themselves. They're afraid of losing you. They're also afraid of the intense feelings that they have for you. So like I said before, there are times that this person's reactions are way too drastic. There may even be times when they're passive aggressive, but it's because they feel their emotions on a really intense level and they don't know how to handle them, or they're uncomfortable with it. They could come in taking some accountability, okay? They want to come toward you in a truthful and genuine manner. So you may notice that they're not holding back as much as they used to, but also try your best not to expect it to be long term, because this is someone who has a little bit of dark energy about them, and they could be very impatient. So if they feel like them putting in extra effort, or them being honest and genuine with you is not getting them what they want, you could see a different side to this person, okay? Or they could at least try and guilt trip you. But yeah, if this person cheated on you in the past, or if they chose someone else over you, they feel as though it wasn't worth it. So they want to come in and make things up to you. But just keep in mind that your boundaries are going to be important, because this person can be a bit selfish. They want to prove to you that they're in it for the long haul. So any conflicts between the two of you, they want to work through those conflicts. They don't want you to give up on them. And they definitely haven't given up on you. They're just really good at restraining themselves. But like I said, every little thing bothers this person. All right. And so that is the reading, everyone. If you guys resonated with this, or if you liked this reading, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you as a part of the Mystic family. I love each and every one of you guys so much. You take care. Be safe. Until next time. Bye.